Well, hello and welcome back to Bike Jolts with Anton. Yes, I know it's been a while since we posted a video, but I promise you we're going to rectify that. We're starting off with a new segment called What's Happening. We're having interviews with clubs and that have day jolts and rallies that are happening that weekend. And first up, we're starting with an interview that was held by Brandon Kelly and Pete of the Max in Eastern Cape. This is all about the Max Extreme happening at the Scribante Raceway. So sit back, relax, and let's listen to them.
Joining me are Pete Meyering from Max Jeffreys Bay chapter, the man who's been instrumental in putting the event together. So welcome to you, Pete. Tell us what's going to go down at the Max Day Jolt.
Thanks, Brandon, for having us on, and good afternoon to the listeners. Yeah, definitely. So, obviously, our first day jolt taking place on the 10th at Scribante, as mentioned. We all understand that this is the pinnacle of motor racing in the Eastern Cape. So, naturally, Max Motorcycles has aligned itself with, we believe, the biggest sporting event in the Eastern Cape on the calendar, and hopefully the biggest biker day jolt, which will take place this year in Port Elizabeth. We're wanting to deliver a day jolt with a difference. And here we're wanting people to come and to enjoy the first Max combined motor day jolt and motorsport racing event, right, which is more importantly taking place here in the Eastern Cape, right, where fellow Max brothers and other brothers from other motorcycle clubs will be able to get together, have an enjoyable day of brotherhood at Aldo Scribante in PE, and raise money for both Leave the Children Alone Foundation, who are Max Motorcycle National Support Charity, and more importantly, Max Eastern Cape's local charity of choice, Aurora Special Care Centre. Max Eastern Cape has had a special relationship with them for quite some time now.
Well, you guys have certainly gone out and prepared some rather unique experiences. Tell us what attendees can expect at the Max Day Jolt.
As mentioned, we want this uniqueness and we want to draw with a difference. So being the National Extreme Racing Festival's visitors to the Max tent will have the opportunity to enjoy a day's fun-filled racing, but more importantly, meet the guys behind the leathers in the Sunbet ZX10's Motor Cup. They'll be having their prize giving in our Max tent after the conclusion of the racing for the day. There will be many lucky draws, auctions throughout the day to raise money that can go towards charities, as well as the highlight of the chance for 4 lucky people to win 2 hot laps in the Scuderia Scribante Lamborghinis. This obviously will not happen on the day of racing, but will happen 2-3 weeks later. And then, of course, free passes for the visitors to go through the pits and allow them to get up close with the competitors and enjoy the day.
You've also had some corporates coming on board. Tell us a little bit about the corporate support that you guys are going to enjoy.
Brandon, we've really been blessed by corporates here in Port Elizabeth. And just to build up to the event, they've really been supportive. The likes of Sunbet, BMW Motorrad Port Elizabeth, Access Internet, South African Breweries, Halewood South Africa, Red Square, Flip My Ride, Intersure Insurance Brokers, Valley Containers, not forgetting Thornhill Hotel, who will be managing our bar, and then obviously our charity of choice, Aurora Special Care Centre.
Mentioning your charity of choice being the Aurora Special Care Centre, give us a little bit of more insight as to how this has come about.
Well, I'm sure you will agree with us today that motorcycles and clubs have changed over the years, and today's clubs are more family and charity driven, right, originating from affiliated with other charities in the regions. All motorcycle rallies and day jolts are somehow connected to a charity. Obviously, Max Eastern Cape has the special relationship with Aurora Special Care in Port Elizabeth, as mentioned, and who have been around since 1978 and who care for the improved quality of life of both children and adults with disabilities. We assist where possible, and we raise needy funds at selected events and drives. So I can announce that a percentage of the profits from our day jolt on the 10th will be going to Aurora Special Care Centre to show our commitment to the great work that they do at the centre.
Peter, how can people purchase tickets for the event?
Brendan, visitors and bikers can purchase tickets on the day at the event at the entrance to Old Escabante Raceway. It's R100 per person, and that is for the entrance into the track. But once they're inside the track, they then can come on over to the Max tent, where the R30 entrance fee. Obviously, keep in mind that these monies go towards charities, and we were accepting both cash and card payments methods are both available on the day.
And then an added bonus is there is free trackside camping facilities as well.
Yeah, so that's really something that our Go Motorsport have really come to the party and assisted us with. So, the stage is going to attract a vast number of people outside of the Port Elizabeth region that will come down to enjoy the day's racing and, more importantly, to support Max as well as the charity. So, free camping at the track. We have ablution blocks with hot water, toilet paper, and hand wash. Definitely. So one can go on to our site, maxdayjoelec@gmail.com. Let me just repeat that. maxdayjoelec@gmail.com, and book your free site. Currently at the moment, I think we're sitting around 280 bikers that will have already booked. So there is around another 40% availability there. So guys, don't hold back. We don't want you to miss out on the day.
Yeah, the gates, as far as I understand, will be open on Friday already. So guys will start arriving Friday, watch the practice sessions, and then the qualifying sessions happening on Friday, with racing getting going at 8:30 on the Saturday. So certainly going to be an exciting one. And then, as you mentioned, the ZX10 guys have welcomed the initiative with open arms as well, and will be having their prize giving in the VIP, the Max VIP tent after their racing has finished.
Yes, that is correct. I think that is going to be a highlight for a lot of the bikers that are coming down. You know, it's not every day that you get an opportunity to have a chat to a person who's racing in the national forum in South Africa. So, yeah, you can get up nice and close and ask all those questions. Photo opportunities with the guys is on the cards as well. So, yeah, get down there. I don't think it's a day that if you are a biker or a motorcar enthusiast, I don't think it's a day that you should miss.
In closing, from your side, Pete, a message to all of the bikers?
Guys, come along, have a fun-filled day of racing, fun, make new friends, laughter at the Max first stage of Old Escabante, Port Elizabeth on 9th and 10th May. See you there, guys.
Ja, volgende gesels ons met Willie. Hy is van die Harley Davidson Club van Suid-Afrika. Middag Willie, gaan dit goed?
Hallo Anton, dit gaan briljant hier by my, veral waar ek nou staan. En so oor die Genubi Baai, kyk, hier in West London, die golwe wat so deur die rotse staan, absoluut mooi man.
Kyk, jy kry nie brownie points as jy brag nie, né?
Ek moet dit so invry vir die mense wat nie by die kus bly nie.
Okay, dit het gewerk. Willie, so sê my, julle het hierdie Sondag die 11de Mei het julle 'n winter blanket run. Vertel ons bietjie daarvan asseblief.
Is correct, dit is die Suzuki Auto Winter Blanket Run. En wat ons doen, al die clubs in West London kom by mekaar en almal bring komberse en goeders en ons versamel dit. Dis nou die 6de agtereenkomste behalwe vir 2020, jammer vir dit nou. Wat ons doen, en dan deel ons dit uit aan mense wat dit nodig het. Ons het so 5 of 6 plekke wat ons uiteindelik in hulle vat het en hulle deel dit uit. En ja, dit werk goed en dit kom by mense uit wat dit regtig nodig het.
So sê my Willie, waar kom julle by mekaar?
Ons kom by mekaar by Midnight Motorfietsklub in Amelinda.
Ja.
En al die mense wat daar op Midnight is, dit is nie 'n klub is nie. En ons kom by mekaar met hulle sponsor die klubhuise gebruik vir daai dag. So ja, daar's die groep, ons het 'n groep wat daar musiek gaan maak. En dis Kerry Held en die Mis en 'n groep vir daar gaan speel. So ja, dit gaan lekker wees man.
Is daar 'n koste verbonde as jy wil deelneem of as jy wil join?
Ja, daar dis elke motorfiets wat ingaan, dis 1 kombers en R100 per persoon.
Ja, dis daarom nie te baie nie, nee.
En ek bedoel R100 betaal wapen ook, metal badge.
Ja. En nie Fido se kombers in die hondehok nie, nee.
Nee, glad nie. En ons is nog asseblief nie van die hondehok of die kattesakke nie. Asseblief.
Ja, want ons
Hierdie kom maar van ons chapters van Kimberley, Bloemfontein, Pietermaritzburg, Durban kom af vir die ry die jaar ook. So ons voel baie gelukkig daaroor.
Ja, en dis nice as die ouens so saam staan en by mekaar kom om mense te help wat hulle self nie kan help nie, né?
Dit is so. En hierdie mense, jy weet, het dit bitter nodig. Die een plek wat ons voorgiet is eintlik 'n baie traag stories waar vrouens en kinders seer kry.
Ja.
En jy weet, hulle het net daai kombersie nodig net om warm te kry daai aand. En mense.
Ja, hulle sê in Engels it's a basic human right is om warm te wees, nie om koud te kry nie, né?
Korrek. En ja.
Maar Willie, ek sê vir julle baie dankie vir julle in die klub. Baie dankie dat julle uitreik na hierdie mense toe, dat julle help vir die mense soos ek gesê het wat mekaar nie weet hulle self nie kan help nie. En ek wens vir julle alle sterkte toe vir die dag. Mag dit 'n geseënde dag wees.
Vanaf Harley Davidson Club Suid-Afrika. Terloops, ek weet nie of jy weet nie, ons is die oudste Harley Davidson Club in Suid-Afrika.
Sure.
En ook een van die oudste Harley Davidson clubs in die wêreld.
Sure.
Ons het in 67 gestig.
Ja, dis nogal ietsie, né? Dis nogal ietsie.
Nee, dit is.
Nou ja.
Nog 50 jaar lid is.
Sure. Ja. Wel kyk, geniet dit en ek sien uit om weer met julle te gesels op Bike Charles met Anton.
Baie dankie. Waardeer dit.
Dankie Willie, lekker dag.
Dankie man.
Bye. Nou ja, volgende gesels ons met Johan van die CMA Witbank. Goeiedag meneer, gaan dit goed?
Nee, ons moet dit gaan beter.
Daar sê. So julle het 'n interessante event wat nou hierdie Saterdag opkom. Vertel ons 'n bietjie daarvan.
Ja, dit is so, ons het om laas jaar was dit wat dit 4 eise maar dan bietjie verander na die time trial run toe. Wat gebeur dat jy ons trek weg hier by ons klubhuis in Springbokstraat in Witbank.
Ja.
En dan die mense wat wat Saterdagoggend aan mekaar kom, dan sal ons die roete vir hulle sê.
Okay.
Want ons het om laas jaar is die roete vooruitgeset en ons dink maar van die mense het om gaan ry.
Okay.
Nou hierdie jaar is ons 'n surprise.
Lekker. En dan tot waar ry julle dan?
Van Witbank af tot op die laaste stop is so 172 kilos.
Okay.
Yes, ja.
En waar eindig hy?
Ryten.
Okay. En sê my, en die koste om aan hierdie time trial deel te neem, hoeveel is dit?
Dit is R150, waarvan van ek geld van vir rond vir 'n son.
Okay.
En Bybelverspreiding.
En is daar nice pryse wat die ouens kan wen, of is dit just...
Ja, daar's as 'n prys van die biggest club, wat ons dat maak het, en dan is daar 'n first lady entry en 'n first men entry. En dan sal ons so deur die loop van die dag by elke stop sal ons 'n prys op uitgee. En dan die res van die pryse deel by ons basisstop uit.
Okay. Nou kan jy gou kortliks net vir die ouens verduidelik hoe dit werk vir die ouens wat dit nie ken nie.
Wat gebeur, dis 'n time trial run, jy trek weg in Witbank, dan ry jy die roete wat ons op die oggend sal sê. Dan sal ons die roete vir julle uitgee, en dan van daar af ry jy op jou tyd, of jy wil nou vinnig ry of jy wil stadig ry. Daar's 2 tye, daar's 'n vinnige tyd en daar's 'n stadige tyd, 'n normale tyd.
Okay.
Wat ek bedoel by 'n normale tyd is maar net jou gewone fout, as jy met 100 ry jy 180.
Okay.
120 moet ry, kan jy 120 ry. En dan wil jy vir die ou wat 'n bietjie vir hulle afstap wees. So ja, hy gaan 'n bietjie vinniger tyd wees as wat ons gewone mense is.
Okay. En dan vat hulle nou die tyd wat jy van een checkpunt na die ander checkpunt toe ry, basies.
Ja, van die eerste stop na die tweede stop, van die tweede stop derde ene, derde, vierde ene. Dan kyk ons bietjie, daar sal nog tyd gery.
Okay, wel dit klink nogal interessant genoeg.
Ja, dat is 'n lekker ding.
Okay. Wel Johan, ek sê vir julle alles sterkte toe met dit, met julle time trial. My gebede is dat almal wat deelneem gaan veilig wees op die pad. En dankie dat jy tyd maak om met ons dit te deel.
Ja,
Dankie Johan.
Ons hoop baie bikers daar te sien.
Daar sê, great stuff. Dankie man, dan gesels ons weer. Lekker dag.
Lekker dag verder.
Dankie. Totsiens. Right, next we're chatting to Trent from the Throttle Brothers. Are you well, sir?
Hi, Anthony. Yes, I'm well. And how are you?
No, I can't complain, thank you. Right, so on Saturday, the 10th of May, you guys have got an Easter egg drive. Won't you give our viewers some more information about that, please?
Okay, no problem. So basically, Anthony, the Easter egg drive or ride is basically something where us as bikers from the Throttle Brother MMC fraternity and other bikers come together and put sponsors together so that we can give back to the underprivileged children and elderly peoples within the communities that need it the most. So we basically do it in Durban, which we start generally in Wentworth and surrounding areas like Bluff, Merebank, and Chatsworth, maybe Newlands and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The areas that surround Wentworth.
Yes.
So yeah, it's basically a drive that allows us as bikers to give to those that are less fortunate, especially the children, because you know in a lot of communities there are a lot of less fortunate children.
Yes.
So that's basically what we do. That's what the drive is about.
All right. And if you want to partake in the drive, what do you have to do?
Yeah. Okay, so basically what you do is you can get a hold of me or another guy named Vivian, and then what you basically do is you just buy a box of Easter eggs, maybe a bale of chips or a packet of lollipops, and then you drop it off at one of our destinations, which is probably like one of the places that we reside in. And from there we will package it, and on the day get delivered it out to the less fortunate and underprivileged.
Okay. So there's no you don't have to buy entrance ticket or anything like that. Your donation is your entrance.
That is correct. And then after we do the drive, we're going to have like a chill session where we'll all mingle for those of us that gave back to the community. You get what I'm saying? Because in most cases, we would go out there and, you know what I mean, ride around to all these places. So there afterwards, we go to a venue where we can all chill out, have mutual conversations. You get what I'm saying? Get to bond and understand who the next person I've been riding around with whole day actually is. You get what I'm saying? So it's like a bonding type of a thing thereafter.
And where you guys getting together? Where's the chill session?
Okay, so the chill session will be on the Bluff at the tennis court.
Okay. If the guys want to go straight to the chill session, that's also allowed, or do they have to partake in the ride?
Yes, that is allowed. Yes, that is allowed. So you can just go straight through to the Bluff tennis court. And yeah, we will meet you guys there, where there'll be bride packs for sale. There'll also be drinks on sale and stuff like that. There'll be a live DJ and all those types of things. You get what I'm saying? So we'll also take pictures there at the place and that type of a thing.
Awesome. What time more or less do you anticipate being at the tennis club?
We anticipated being between 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock.
All right.
Well,
that sounds great, Trent. Thank you for reaching out to the underprivileged. Thank you for that, and I'm sure it's going to be a great success.
Yes, it most probably will. We've been doing this thing for quite a few years now, so we're trying to keep the spirit alive. You know what I'm saying? Because the kids look forward to it every year. When they come out, the bikers make noise, so it's just like a joyous, eventful day for the kids, and then afterwards, you know what I mean? They put that.
Bless you for doing that, and bless you for all the hard work you do in the community. Thanks, Trent.
Yeah, it's not just me. It's not just me. So I don't want it to look like it's only me.
But
it's a collective.
Yeah. But you are the, at this stage you are the spokesperson for them. So that is why I'm just saying, bless you and bless all your helpers and everybody involved on the day.
No problem. Thank you so much, Anthony, and we appreciate you reaching out to us. You know what I mean, to get the news out there. Thank you so much for that.
It's just bringing the bikers together, and that's all we want.
That is correct.
Great stuff. Thanks, Trent. So have a good day.
Okay, thank you. Okay, likewise.
Bye. Okay, ons gesels met Rina van Steelwings Louveld. Goeiemôre. Rina, vertel ons bietjie van julle Charity Bulls event wat plaasvind die 10de Mei.
Môre Anton, dankie dat jy met ons wil gesels daaroor. Ja, ons hou jaarliks gewoonlik die eerste naweek in Mei, maar met die wat dit nou bietjie al vir lang naweek is, het ons omgeskuif na die tweede naweek in Mei toe hierdie jaar. So elke jaar hou ons Charity Bulls dag om ons fondse vir ons klub, ons Steelwings HD klub in te samel om ons lokale gemeenskap, die behoeftiges te kan behelp en ondersteun. So daar ons hou dit elke jaar daar by LWCC, die sportklub, en ons skryf gewoonlik 24, daar's 24 spasies met 4 lede in elke span wat kan inskryf. Die koste is R1,200 per inskrywing. En dan is daar ook vir die deelnemers is daar 'n kos ingesluit in die R1,200. Ja, en dan het ons maar net, dit is 'n lekker fun dag. Ons het 'n paar goeders wat mense vir ons geskenk het om op te veil, baie nice bokke en braaiers en sulke tipe goeders. So ja, dan in die aand het ons 'n lekker partytjie Voodoo Kudu gaan vir ons kop sing en musiek maak, en ja, dit is net 'n lekker dag wat almal is welkom om te kom ondersteun. En moet jy bowls kan speel, of is daar plek vir mense wat graag wil leer? Ja, nee, niemand actually wat deelneem die dag is professionele bowlspelers nie. Dit is regtig net, dit is vir fun. Dit is baie pret, obviously, maar die mense nou nie regtig weet om bowls te speel nie, maar jy kry later die hang of it, en dan raak dit raak lekker, maar jy hoef glad nie reeds bowls hoef te speel nie, jy kan net kom. So, ja. En
om my gewone woord te gebruik, so hoe meer ouros jy drink, hoe beter kan jy bowls speel, seker nie?
Daar sy, net so, definitief, ja. Daar is, obviously by LWCC is daar gaan 'n cash bar wees, en dan gaan ons pregos verkoop vir kos, vir die gaste wat dan gaan ons kom ondersteun, so, ja. Nou ja,
dit klink baie lekker, sterkte met die dag, ek hoop dit is 'n reuse sukses.
Baie dankie.
En ons gesels weer op Bike Trolls with Anton. Dankie man. Volgende gesels ons met Pres Fred van die Phantom Riders. Gaan dit goed, Pres?
Goed en self.
Nee, geen nuwe klagtes nie, dankie. So dis die Saterdag die 10de Mei is dit julle die Phantom Riders se day job. Vertel bietjie vir die mense daarvan.
Okay, dit is die Phantom Riders se day job. Dit is Saterdag die 10de. By ons begin die hekke maak 10:00 oop. Dit gaan 'n lekker day job wees, soos gewoonlik wat die Phantom Riders hulle is redelik baie goed bekend onder die bikers. En dit is by Elsburg Hotel. Dit is in 17 voor Trekkersstraat by die Lapa, dit is in die agterkant van die hotel.
Okay.
Ons begin 10:00. Dit is bikerprys drank. Die drank gaan bikerpryse wees. Die ingang is R50 per persoon. Maar ons het geen bad hierdie jaar nie. Ons gaan dit net 'n kuier maak.
Okay.
So dit is kom by mekaar, kuier lekker saam. En dit is van 10:00 die oggend tot laat die Saterdag aan.
Okay. En het julle vermaak beplan vir die dag?
Daar gaan stalletjies wees, daar gaan kos stalletjies wees. en dit gaan net 'n kuier wees. So daar gaan trofees wees vir die biggest club, daar gaan 'n paar trofees wees en dan en handouts soos gewoonlik.
Ja. Het julle kunstenaar wat gaan optree?
Ons het die DJ wat vir ons gaan speel is Kyle Egerton, baie bekend ook in die entertainment wêreld. So dis Kyle en dan het ons ook vir Shane Cecil Fark.
Okay.
Hy gaan ook daar wees.
Okay. Ja, dit klink baie lekker. Ek wens julle sterkte toe met die dag en ek hoop dis 'n lekker kuier sessie.
Ja, definitief dit gaan lekker wees, maar almal is welkom.
Dankie. Dankie president, dankie dat jy my gesels.
Baie dankie vir julle.
Dankie, lekker dag. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Our channel is supported by LHR Magazine and thanks Ian, thanks for the help. And if you want to know more, then please check out this great magazine. Well, that's the end of our show. I hope you have a good week and an even better weekend. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, push the like button, and we'll see you not in the long too distant future. Have a great week. Ciao.